For the past 6 years, insurgency in the northeastern part of the country has led to the displacement of tens and thousands of people from their homes and led to the death of many. The most affected of the Boko Haram's onslaught are people from Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa states. They are forced to adopt an unusual lifestyle different from the one they once knew. After Boko Haram ransacked their communities, in Adamawa state alone, more than 10,000 people were displaced as a fallout of the insurgency, most of whom now occupied most of the IDP camps in Yola, the Adamawa state capital, and each have a different story to tell.
The situation is not good. We are so suffer about this matter.
So bad situation. I pretty much say so bad.
With not enough food to eat, many here at the IDP camp find it difficult to have 1 square meal a day, not to talk of 3. That is why disease like kwashiorkor is evident among young children. Worried by the worsening condition of the IDPs, humanitarian organizations like the Adventist Development and Relief Agency decided to step in with the distribution of relief materials to the victims of Boko Haram in the northeast region of the country as part of their community outreach. Towards the end of 2014, when Adamawa became one of the hotbed of Boko Haram, especially with the capture of Mubi, Michika, and Madagali local council by insurgents, ADRA Nigeria swung into action by reaching out to fleeing residents of these communities seeking refuge in Yola, the Adamawa state capital. The IDP camp in Konanwaya were the first beneficiaries of ADRA's relief materials. Here, 90% of them are from Michika, a community was hit by Boko Haram's onslaught in Adamawa states. Relief materials worth millions of naira were distributed to the victims after they have lost everything to the attack. Items distributed include rice, beans, semovita, red oil, salt, and other incentives, and each household bags with food items.
Hear me? Sit down on that drum. We don't back.
The country director of ADRA, Nigeria, Omosebi Fred Adeola, says the gesture is aimed at putting smiles on the faces of the IDPs.
Things are not in place, so there is need to have passion to assist them so that they'll be able to meet their basic livelihood needs. So that is why we have come. But we discovered that as people that have been displaced from different parts of the Northeast, they need assistance. So that's why we have decided to come again.
Beneficiaries applaud the effort of ADRA Nigeria for such a timely intervention.
Very happy to see ADRA people here, and they brought this many produce or food for us, like maize, guinea corn, or rice, and then beans, and then spaghetti, and oil, and so GOE. So we give them glory. We thank them so much because they are happy with us. They remember us because these refugees that we are living here is too bad, but we are so happy now to see ADRA people. They brought many things for us. So the thing we want from ADRA people now, we want them to go and pray for us so that we go back to our home safely by Jesus Christ.
We, the displaced people here in Konanwaya, I'm sorry to say we have been neglected by other agencies. We are very grateful to this particular group of people that brought this material for us. Actually, we are more than 3,000 here in this camp. And the government have been trying anyway to see that they come to our aid.
Okay, what next?
Second house.
Koji Bitrus. Koji Bitrus bagi restaurant franki ba. Na je na kira ki azu na kira ka wannan number. Izo ki jira ban shakaru ga you sign. Come. Bari sai ka dim da bai. Come and sign madam. Madam come and sign. Me kuje yi?
To shi gashi nan baya su fita su cinga.
Ana so wani official da ya gane. Timothy Kwada.
Since this thing started, our people here are very, very grateful because of the help that we have been receiving from different communities, from different NGOs. We want to appeal to governments that they should hence this insurgency so that our people can go back to their places.
ADRA da suke mana taimagona namsu ne ADRA suka kawo mana mu gode musu jiyawa Allah kuma ya musu albarka.
We appreciate all what their effort, what they have did for us. It's very effective. We thank God and we hope God will bless them more as for upon their helping us as this one, so that they continue helping our IDPs people. But we hope God will bless and then God will still help us to go back to our land.
so to our various places where we have displaced it. So we thank God and we thank you people.
As human beings, we need to take care of one another. Love is the foundation of whatever we are doing. So just assume if you are the one today that is displaced, just imagine, you understand, if you are the one. So if you have that in mind, you have no any other thing to do that to render help to someone who is in need, to be a caregiver. Because that is what we are created to do, actually to love one another and to care for one another.
I just thank God and thank ADRA for helping us throughout our staying here. The second month, they come here 3 times, they help us with food, with everything. We thank them and we thank God.
Muna gode muku da yanda ana kawo mana abinci, Allah ubangiji kuma ya kara muku niki bisa ga abun da kuke yi mana. Allah ubangiji ya saka muku da godiya mu da kungiya ADRA. So godiya mu ba iyaka. Allah ubangiji ya bi da ku, Allah ubangiji ya mayar muku da abun da kuka yi mana. Shine godiya da muke da shi.
ADRA for ADRA bringing thank ADRA for bringing these materials for us.
All I have to say is that we thank ADRA for what they are doing. If not because of them, we could not even survive. We could not eat. We could not live as how we are living now. So we have to thank them for all they are doing to us.
But this seems not to be the end of the intervention, as ADRA plans to come back again. For the second time in a row, ADRA Nigeria still make a U-turn to assist the displaced persons in Konanwaya as promised. This time, just like the first time, ADRA Nigeria came back with a full force to make everyone here smile. Items distributed also include rice, beans, semovita, red oil, salt, and other incentives. And everyone here is also smiling to the bank, hoping for other agencies to follow the footsteps of ADRA Nigeria. Away from Konanwaya IDP camp, the Adventist Development and Relief Agency decided to visit other victims of Boko Haram across the state in 2015, most especially those who feel little or no government's intervention. In the course of their finding, they discovered one of the worst IDP camp in Malkwahi IDP camp in Yola. Most of them here are from Goza, Borno State, northeastern Nigeria, after Boko Haram ransacked their community. To them, even as they live an unusual lifestyle like this, going back to Goza is something they never wished to. Many of them here are still passing through the trauma of being robbed of home and the life they once knew.
They cut them like crab safe. As we come out DSF now, we don't say we go wrong come here, they will kill us. They don't leave us to come out through here. That's why I say if you go wrong, you will speak. Wait to carry your wife or whether your children, whether you say whether you wait my papa, you know. If you get away, go just wrong, come out your way. If you get away, you go she go come out, you don't should go. Let me say I make a back my family, you know. All these people are the same over here now. They never get a chance to come out their wife come here. As they did at this now, all this right now, they never get a chance to carry their wife come here. Now all them say, their children are there for back. My mommy is there for back. Even me say my mommy there for back. My wife gone Boko Haram to collect her. Because they see say they find for their eyes, they collect her from my hand. They say me I know reach to marry that wife. See?
Tunanin me kake da shi yanzu haka? Ai ba mu da ma kawai muna zama haka kawai. Mu sha ruwa don saboda tsaron reba kam mu magana da zamu yi ma ai babu. inda za mu sabon Allah ya komar da mu inda muke Allah ya wasar da wani abun ya lafa mu ga yayan mu ko maganar dukiya kan dama babu shi ai.
Hearing these emotional stories from the victims, ADRA Nigeria is not leaving anything to chance. Instead, they decided to distribute relief materials to every household with the view to providing succor to the IDPs.